This is the Brock Lawley program, and this is a segment I like to call Brock on Pop. Brock on Pop is a palate cleaner. Brock on Pop is a chance to go down and slum it with the pop culture of our time. Because let's just be honest, that's the sucker in the baby's mouth. That's what people like to do with their time. What they like to talk about is water cooler. If you can't fight them, join them, right? So every once in a while, we got to go down here in the basement of pop culture. I'm a huge fan of movies. A huge fan, and we got a big opening weekend. I actually was looking forward to this film, saw it, and did a review right here at the Brock Lawley Show a couple podcasts ago. But The Maze Runner is one of the big openers this weekend. Let's listen.
Okay.
What's going on? They're here. Grievous? Tyrus, what do we do?
The Maze Runner was a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. I really enjoyed it. I laid out a pretty good case for seeing it on Friday after I saw the film. So head over there if you want the details on that. But the movie's a lot of fun. Apparently a very, very popular young adult's book brought to cinematic life. I enjoyed it quite a bit. The lead, Dylan O'Brien, did a great job. I mean, really carried the water, especially in such a young skin. Here's Dylan on his character.
When Thomas first wakes up, you see that he's different from everyone else and that he is very curious. He doesn't let his fear, the very natural fear that anyone would have coming into this situation, he doesn't really let that hold him back. He wants to find out about this place. You know, he knows what everyone knows, which is that they need to get out of there ultimately, but everyone else is kind of too scared to admit it.
I give it something like a 6 out of 10. Not the greatest film I've ever seen, but certainly I think the best bet for your $8 to $10 this weekend. Go check that out. The other film that's getting a lot of attention is this film called This Is Where I Leave You, a comedy. Dysfunctional family basically forced to sit there but shiva for the death of their patriarch. Jason Bateman, a funny guy, Tina Fey, Adam Driver, and Jane Fonda are the big names in this. I'm reluctant because it smells to me, and I got a pretty nice snoz when it comes to this. It smells to me like a lot of propaganda, but the film is making a big splash. Here's a little soundbite from This Is Where I Leave You.
Whoops, we come apart there, Mom. Can you please close that robe, please? Cover it.
Just breasts, Judd. Same ones you suckled at.
No, Mother, those are not the same breasts you nursed us with. Those are different. Those are. You got bionic breasts now.
I have to admit, Jason Bateman's pretty funny. He usually does these sort of indie, just moving into popular culture films. Let's listen to Wendy, played by Tina Fey.
You need to put a baby in that woman, like yesterday.
I'm working on it.
Have you had your man parts checked yet?
Come on, not now, Wendy.
Because you may have emptied them over the years. My room is next to yours. My room is next to yours.
Okay, there you have it. That's all I have to say about that. Haven't seen it, can't really recommend it, but it is making waves in the scarves and high-end coffee and Upper East Side crowd. So there you go, for whatever that's worth. A Walk Among the Tombstones, crime drama. This to me looked like a rehash at the very successful Taken. If you look at the trailer, at least, I don't know if they're baiting the hook with the previous success of that film, but a little bit of a revenge thing. The Liam Neeson's character, who has kind of carved out a nice little chunk of Hollywood real estate for himself in these revenge films, doing some revenge killing. Let's listen.
Someone's kidnapped my wife.
When did this happen?
Yesterday.
You should be talking to the FBI.
I'm talking to you.
Look, Mr. Christo.
Kenny.
If you're asking me to run a bag, deliver money, that is not something I do.
I already paid them.
When?
Last night.
And your wife, where is she?
She's dead. I paid them, but they killed her anyway.
I've heard some things about this film that make me want to see it, and I've heard some things that make me want to dodge it like a bullet. I suppose this isn't necessarily a film you have to see in the theater if you have a nice flat screen, etc. I think it'll carry its weight at home. But, Liam Neeson's quite a heavy hitter, and he's talking about his character in A Walk Among the Tombstones here.
He's a supreme professional. Kind of damaged goods, certainly. Again, the stress of the job, a broken marriage. But his passion is still police work. That's what keeps him alive. And he can't stop not doing it, even though he's retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite film of the year, the one I'm looking forward to the most, I'm a geeked out fan, is The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. The movie hits theaters November 21st. I literally can't wait to see this film, The Hunger Games Mockingjay, the latest trailer. Let's check this out together.
I never wanted any of this. I never wanted to be in the games. I just wanted to save my sister and keep Peeta alive.
Miss Everdeen, it's the things we love most that destroy us.
I want everyone who's watching to lay down their weapons now.
You're alive.
Peeta is the Capitol's weapon, the same way you're ours.
You will rescue Peeta at the earliest opportunity, or you will find another Mockingjay.
November 21st, ladies and gentlemen, definitely warning us with spooky premonition about what happens in a totalitarian regime. Snow Obama is pretty much walking lockstep with President Snow. What we see in our society is so similar to what we see on screen in this wonderful series by Suzanne Collins. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't suggest you see that film enough. That is Brock on Pop. CourageCulture.net for everything. The Arsenal, pushing back on secular extremism in all its forms. Thank you for listening.